A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, the Evansville Otters defeated the New Jersey Jackals in the series opener 12-5. And tonight, the Jedi forces will look to take down the dark side and pick up another series win here on Star Wars night at historic Bosse Field in Evansville, Indiana. Greetings and salutations, everybody. Kyle Chandler joining you for the pregame show. And yesterday's win was a good one for the Otters, downing the Jackals. Although they were out-hit, New Jersey's pitching staff surrendered 14 free passes en route to the victory. And, well, the Otters again out-hit 8-5, but they were able to have a +7 difference in the run department, and that led them to the win yesterday here on this glorious Saturday night. It's a hot one here at the ballpark, 88 degrees, partly cloudy skies, but that real feel is at 92 degrees, so up a few more ticks than the temperature shows, and that's because we have 59% humidity, but it's another chance for the Otters to pick up a series win. If they come away with a win here tonight, it would be their 10th series victory in the 2024 season. Right now, Evansville sitting at 28-41. That's last in the West Division of the Frontier League. And looking over on that east side of the board, New Jersey 23-46, 8th in the East. So these two teams trying to get out of the cellar. And after Joliet walked off on a walk yesterday, they were able to retain their half-game lead above Evansville. So hopefully for the Otters, it will result in another win here today for the club. And if Joliet loses, then the two teams would flip-flop, and Evansville can set their sights on then chasing Windy City, followed by Florence. Florence has subtly made a really nice run into the playoff race. They are right into the thick of things with Schaumburg, and Schaumburg has to be careful. They are only 2.5 games ahead of Florence right now, and Schaumburg currently trying to chase down Lake Erie in that 3 seed. The Crushers 39-30 on the year, and they have a 3.5 game lead over Schaumburg, which means they have a 6-game lead over Florence. Boy, what a story that would be if Florence could make their way back into a playoff spot. The first time it would be since 2021, but Florence has really turned things around over the last several games, 7-3 in their last 10, and since coming back from the All-Star break, they have been marvelous to watch. Washington holding it down in that number 1 seed at 47-22. Let's go through the starting lineups for today's game. First, for the visiting New Jersey Jackals, they are led by manager Bert Gonzalez. Leading things off, it's the center fielder Trent Taylor, batting second and playing short, Fritz Genther. The third baseman Miguel Gomez bats third, and it is Rob Paller, the designated hitter, cleaning things up. Arbert Scipione, the right fielder, bats fifth. Jordan Scott, the left fielder, batting sixth. Batting seventh, playing second base, is Clayton Melbauer. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Emmanuel Rosario. And for New Jersey, filling out their starting 9, the catcher, Xavier Valentin. On the rubber for Evansville, right-hander Casey Delgado. Delgado 0-0 to start the season. He is making his 6th appearance tonight, all in starts, 19 1/3 prior innings, and a 1.40 ERA. This is the time of the year that we will see Casey the most. Rumors are that he will come up and pitch in a game against Gateway. Not sure if that will actually come to fruition or not yet. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But he will definitely be pitching here tonight. And you got to imagine he'll be pitching a couple of more times in that last 9-game home series to end the home games for 2024 for Evansville. That will begin August 16th and go all the way through August 25th before that last road series of the season. But Casey could be more active than we've seen him all year long. Of course, Delgado only pitching in home games, so he doesn't have any experience pitching on the road. It would be interesting to see him pitch in Gateway, but first we have to get through tonight. And Evansville hoping that he can put together a quality performance. Let's flip the book over and take a look at the Evansville Otters, led by manager Andy McCauley. Leading things off, it's the second baseman Delvin Zinn, batting second and playing shortstop Paven Parks. Dakota Phillips playing first base, he bats third. Randy Bednar will clean things up as the designated hitter. Batting fifth and playing the hot corner, that's David Mendham. Gary Mattis playing right field, batting sixth. Logan Brown doing the catching, he will bat seventh. Batting eighth out in left field is Mason White. And batting ninth for the Otters, Giovanni DiGiacomo, he will patrol center. On the mound for New Jersey, Yuhi Sako, who is making his 12th appearance of the year, his 11th game starting, a 3-2 win-loss record, 63 prior innings of work, and a 2.86 ERA. There are some sweet jerseys that the Otters are representing here today because it is Star Wars night, and we'll talk all about it when we come back. After this, we'll take a step aside on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. National Anthem coming your way next, followed by today's first pitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America's freedom, those who now protect it, and pay tribute to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice with the singing of our national anthem, presented by Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, performed this evening by the Faith Music Radio Quartet.
It's that time of the day again. Otters baseball coming your way here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. So happy you could join us for this Saturday night contest as we have taken this game to another galaxy. It is Star Wars night here at historic Bosse Field, and we are in Evansville, Indiana. Evansville 28-41 after picking up a 12-5 series opening win yesterday. And New Jersey currently sitting at 23-46. On the rubber for the Otters, it is right-hander Casey Delgado, 5'10", 180 pounds out of Miami, Florida. His first year with the club, Delgado making his 6th appearance tonight, 6th start. 19 and a third innings of work, no pitching record, and a 1.40 ERA. Ballpark dimensions here at Bosse Field, 315 to the right and left field lines. Out in the power alleys in right and left center, 375, and it is 400 to dead center. Gary Glover, our home plate umpire, he will call the balls and strikes. Miguel Cruz over at first base, he's the umpire there. And over at third, filling out the umpiring crew, it is Nick Barone. Well, the Star Wars night, an annual tradition here at Bosse Field for Otters games, and it is arrived once again, a beloved night here at the stadium, a good crowd on hand. Leading it off for New Jersey, it'll be the right-handed hitting center fielder Trent Taylor. And we'll talk more about Star Wars night and what that means here at Bosse Field throughout the game, so stick with us. It's going to be a great ride. Delgado gets the sign. He's into the windup. The right-hander deals the first pitch. Fastball at the knees for a called strike, and we're underway here at 6:36 p.m. 88 degrees, partly cloudy skies, but that humidity has driven the ticks up a few more degrees. The pitch, and it's just a smidge high. 1-1 the count. So that real feel sitting at 92 degrees. Little bit toasty out there. Now the wind and the pitch from Delgado. And it misses downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Well, if you missed the pregame show, we were talking about how we might see Casey the most we have seen him throughout the entire year here in the last month of play. 2-1 fouled back, and we'll try it now at 2-2 for Taylor. Casey has been dominant in his limited innings this year, only pitching in home games for the Otters. He's ready with the 2-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. A 5-pitch K here to begin the night for Delgado. And he sets down Taylor. 1 gone, top of the first, no score. Coming to the plate, Fritz Genther. But Delgado is making his second appearance here this homestand. We were told that he may pitch against Gateway on the road during the Otters' 9-game road stand coming up. First pitch to Genther. Misses down low on a fastball, and the count is 1-0. Well, really, you can call it an 11-game road stand now with those 2 extra games added from the Schaumburg series. The 1-0, and it's on the outside corner. A nice breaking ball from Delgado, and the count is 1-1 for Genther. Delgado, with that tan glove at his face, winds and fires the 1-1. Popped up, right side near the first base bag, foul territory. Phillips even at the bag, just a couple of steps across the white chalk, makes the catch. And there are 2 outs here in this top of the first. Well, Delgado has been extremely efficient throughout the season for Evansville, but he has never gone more than 4 1/3 innings in a contest because he has had to keep his pitch count low. He's ready with the first pitch to Miguel Gomez, and the left-handed hitter takes a strike, 0-1. Defensive order for Evansville, David Mendham at third, Paven Parks at short, Delvinson taking over second, Dakota Phillips at first. We'll get to the rest after the pitch. Breaking ball, hit foul to the first base side, 0-2 now to Gomez. Out in left field, Mason White, Giovanni DiGiacomo patrolling center, and it's Gary Mattis in right field. The battery is Logan Brown catching, Casey Delgado on the mound. The right-hander twirls and deals the 0-2. Fastball ripped back to the screen. We'll try it again. Casey had 11 pitches here in this first inning. How many is in the tank for tonight? The most he has ever thrown in a single game this year, 74. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball in the dirt, and Gomez went fishing. Brown applies the tag. 2 strikeouts and a 1-2-3 to open the game for Delgado. New Jersey goes down quietly. Evansville coming to bat for the first time when we come back. Bottom of the first inning, and there's no score between New Jersey and Evansville. On the rubber, Yuhi Sako. And the right-hander will work from the stretch, throwing to Delvin Zinn, the Otters' leadoff hitter. He steps and delivers home, and it's a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. The count is 0-1. Casey Delgado working a 1-2-3 in the top of the first. So we'll see what the Evansville bats can do, trying to give him some run support. Sako comes home. Fastball near the head of Zinn, and he turns it back toward the backstop to get out of the way, but my goodness, that was close. Well, Sako has a pause with the leg kick, working from the first base side of the rubber whenever he goes into the motion. And for those of you watching on Flow Sports, keep an eye out on this next pitch, the 1-1. Fastball misses low. So he holds that leg for about a second before coming home. I've never seen a pitcher do that this year. Sako at the set. Here comes the 2-1. Breaking ball misses high. 3 balls and a strike to Zinn. Sako 3-2 on the year. He's been the best pitcher by far for New Jersey this season. A 2.86 ERA, 63 prior innings of work. This is appearance number 12, start number 11. He offers up the 3-1. Fastball just a little bit outside. Xavier Valentin, the catcher, was a little puzzled as to how that was ruled a ball. Close pitch, but Zinn will head down to first. Defensive order for New Jersey here in the middle game of this 3-game set. Miguel Gomez at third, Fritz Genther at short, Clayton Melbauer at second, and Emmanuel Rosario at first. The battery is Xavier Valentin doing the catching, Yuhi Sako on the rubber. In the outfield, Jordan Scott in left, Trent Taylor in center, Arbert Scipione out in right. Pavin Parks digs in from the left side, and the first pitch to him is a fastball in the inside corner, taken for a strike, and the count is 0-1. No score, bottom of the first. Zinn drawing that 5-pitch walk, so immediately a base runner here on Star Wars night for Evansville. Now, because it is Star Wars night, we're going to be bringing you some Star Wars facts. Here's the 0-1, runner goes to second. Grounder hit out towards second. Melbauer up with it cleanly, and that ended up working out perfectly for Zinn, avoiding the double play because he was going on the pitch, and all Melbauer had was a throw to first. He will retire Parks. 1 gone in the first. Here comes Dakota Phillips, no score. So we figured there are 9 innings in a baseball game. There are 9 Star Wars movies. So we're going to bring you 9 different facts about the franchise throughout this contest, 1 in each inning. Right on left matchup. Runner goes to third on the first pitch. Breaking ball outside for a strike. Throw goes into left field. Here comes Zinn. He's going to score. Gomez had no play on it. That was hucked into left field off the arm of Valentin. So credit Zinn with the second stolen base of the inning. But then he also advances on the throwing error from the catcher. Otters lead it 1-0. That will go down as an unearned run for now. At the set, Sako steps and deals. And it's on the inside corner for a strike, 0-2. Beautiful night here at the ballpark. A little hot, though. Now the next delivery. Swing and a tip into the glove of Valentin. He holds on. And Phillips is down on 3 pitches. He's out number 2. Coming to the plate, Randy Bednar. So we're going to give you the first Star Wars fact of the night. So the original first ever Star Wars, which is now titled A New Hope, had a different title whenever George Lucas created the film. It is a doozy of a title, and we'll tell it to you after the first pitch to Bednar. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-1. So instead of it being called A New Hope, it was going to be called The Adventures of Luke Starkiller, as taken from the Journal of the Wills, Saga 1, The Star Wars. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Sacco. Breaking ball above the head of Bednar. And the count is even at a ball and a strike. Could you imagine if they kept that title and you still had to call it that long name? I don't think people would have actually called it that long name. They probably still would have went with just the Star Wars Saga 1. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball inside. 2-1 now for Bednar. Base is empty. 2 gone in the first. Otters lead it 1-0. The right-hander ready. Glove near the chest. He lifts the leg and deals. Fastball near the hands of Bednar, and he takes 3-1. So we have 8 more of those facts coming your way. Hope you're ready. It's going to be a great night here at the ballpark. Here comes the 3-1 to Bednar. Inside near the head of Randy. That's the second inside heater that almost caught the helmet, or even worse, of an Otter. So Sacco gives up his second walk, and he is struggling with the command out of the gates. Now coming to the plate, David Mendham. Well, he's only thrown 15 pitches. 7 have gone for strikes, but that was not even close, and that could have been dangerous if Randy didn't get out of the way. Mendham batting left-handed. Here's the first pitch to him. First step off from Sacco, and he threw to first. Bednar in safely. Mendham batting .304 on the year. He was 1 for 4 yesterday. 2 RBI, a walk, and a run. Mendham was originally hitless, but the scorers changed one of his errors to a hit. Swing and a miss on the pitch to him. Throw to second on a steal. Not in time as Bednar sneaks a leg in. Well, the throw from Valentin was ahead of Bednar, but the tag from the shortstop Genther unsuccessful. That's the 3rd stolen base on Valentin here in this first inning. Number 12 in as many tries on the year for Randy. And he's in scoring position. 2 outs in the first. Otters lead it 1-0. Sacco at the set. A breath, and he will step off. They got Bednar picked off. Throw goes to third. Now back to second. And Bednar was tagged out by the shortstop Genther. He might have actually gone out of the base paths. But that'll end the first inning and make it a pickoff attempt. A 1-5-6 PO to end the inning. Evansville gets one on the error from Xavier Valentin. They lead it 1-0 over New Jersey. Rob Paller leading it off for New Jersey. Top of the second. Evansville leads it 1-0. Casey Delgado back on the rubber. The right-hander winds and fires home. Fastball misses high, and the count is 1-0. Delgado, 12 pitches in that first inning. 9 strikes, picked up 2 strikeouts. He's ready with the 1-0. Fastball misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes for Paller. Rob Paller, 2 for 3 yesterday. A double, a walk, and a run scored. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air, medium deep to left field. Camping under it is White, and he garners it. And Paller is retired on what was a 2-0 fastball. Good pitch that time from Casey, and he's able to get out number 1 here in the second. Now coming to the plate, Arbert Scipione. Scipione batting .237 on the year. We saw him in the leadoff role yesterday. Now the pitch to him, and it's sent foul over the screen, out of play 0-1. Otters lead it 1-0. Scipione yesterday 0 for 5 though. He did have an RBI, but also 2 strikeouts, so not really what you want to see out of your leadoff hitter. The pitch, breaking ball, misses high, 1-1 the count. Parker Brahms was listed as an available pitcher for Evansville here tonight. Now the 1-1. Breaking ball in. So there is a possibility that we see him out of the bullpen. It'll be the first time all year that Brahms would make a relief appearance. He has only started for Evansville this year. Now the 2-1. Breaking ball, check swing, and it's strike 2 as Scipione went too far around. 2-2 the count. But Brahms has not pitched in over a week at this point, so it's been a while. The 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Another K for Casey Delgado. As he sets down Scipione, that's his 3rd strikeout here tonight. And there are 2 outs here in this second. Bases empty. Coming to the plate, Jordan Scott. Oh, Casey on a roll here early in the game. 5 in a row retired. Right on left battle. The wind and the pitch. Fastball misses high, and the count is 1-0. Otters lead it 1-0. Delvin Zinn scored in the first inning. He walked, stole second and third, and on the steal to third, came home on a throwing error from the catcher. Swing and a miss, and Scott is working with a 1-1 count now. But going back to Brahms, that might actually work out perfectly. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball on the outside corner, called strike 2. Because Casey hasn't gone more than 4 1/3 innings all year long, Brahms could end up getting what would be a regular start. Now the 1-2. Just off the outside corner, tried him with a breaking ball. So let's just say Delgado goes another 4 innings. Well, then Brahms could finish the game going the last 4 innings if Evansville is in a winning position. I guess he would go 5. Next pitch, fouled back over to the right side. And we'll try it again at 2-2. But Brahms could certainly get a decent amount of work here tonight. Or maybe they're saving him for the Lake Erie series. They just want to get him an inning or 2 max. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, ripped over to right field. That'll get over the head of Phillips down by the line. Picked up in the corner by Mattis. Cruising up to second base is Scott. He's got a double. First base runner of the game for New Jersey came on a 2-2 pitch. And now it'll be Clayton Melbauer coming to the plate. Otters lead it 1-0. Melbauer batting right-handed in his 5th game for New Jersey. The pitch to him. Swung on, hit out towards center field, taking a few steps in to Giacomo, and he makes the grab. So a 2-out double does no damage, and New Jersey trails 1-0 to Evansville after 1.5. We'll be back on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. David Mendham, Gary Mattis, Logan Brown due up here in the bottom of the second inning. Evansville leads New Jersey 1-0. Yuhi Sako back on the rubber, right on left battle. The set. Here's the first pitch. And it's a fastball on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Well, Mendham was at the plate to end the first inning. But Sako picked off Randy Bednar. Here comes the 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2 to David. We were saying in that first inning how Mendham reached on an error in his first at-bat in yesterday's game, but the decision was later changed, and now it's down as a single. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled back. We'll try it again at 0-2. David batting .304 on the year, 3 homers, 36 RBI, 30 runs scored. Sako at the set, he kicks and deals. Breaking ball, just a little bit outside. Now this New Jersey pitching staff has struggled this year, no doubt about that. And they are almost last in every category statistically. But Sako has been the silver lining. The 1-2, fastball misses in. We'll try it at 2-2 for Mendham. New Jersey 15th in ERA at .569. 16th in runs allowed per game, 6.7. Sako ready with the 2-2. Here it comes. Swung on a grounder, hit out towards short. Genther up with it. He will throw to first. One gone. New Jersey also 16th in home runs allowed as a pitching staff. After the 2 last night from Evansville, that total now up to 80. And after the 14 walks allowed by the Jackals pitching staff yesterday, they now average 4.7 per game. That's 15th. Here comes Gary Mattis to the plate, bats right-handed. First pitch to him on the way. And it's a breaking ball that misses downstairs. Count is 1-0. Sako has been the outlier for this New Jersey Jackals club. There's a lot of good offense in this league. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Grounder hit through the right side. Base hit for Mattis as it goes into right field. So Mattis with that 1-0 pitch, a little Oppo Taco action. And that is a great approach at the plate. Not trying to swing for the fence, not trying to get pull happy, just going with the pitch. Simple baseball. And Mattis is aboard first with one out here in the second. Evansville on top, 1-0. Here's Logan Brown at the plate. Batting from the left side, first pitch to Brown. And the Otters catcher will have to watch Sacco instead throw to the bag at first, who was set at the belt for a long time. That pitch clock was starting to wind down as well. Back toward the first base side of the rubber. Sacco at the set. He deals. And it misses just a little bit outside. Brown batting .233. Was 1 for 4 yesterday, but it was the biggest hit of the game. The second grand slam of the season. Hit by an Evansville Otter, and it gave Evansville the lead yesterday. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Fastball outside. And even when you go back and look at the replay, we didn't know in live time if that ball was going to get out. It just squeaked over that left field wall. But it was an opposite field home run for Brown at no bigger of a time. Sacco ready. Here's the 2-0. Runner goes to second. Fastball low. Throw from Valentine on a bounce. Not in time. That's the fourth swipe from Evansville here in this game already. This time, Mattis picks one up. He's got a baker's dozen on the season now in as many tries. Runner in scoring position. Otters on top, 1-0. We're in the second, 1 out for Brown. And he's working with a 3-0 count. Sacco struggled with that command in the first inning. Gave up 2 walks. He steps off, fakes a throw to second. That is the one crutch for Sacco this year. It's been the crutch for everybody. Here's the pitch, and the 3-0 misses high, ball 4. Let me tell you, folks, crutch is putting it nicely. Another synonym that you can use for the amount of walks that New Jersey gives up. It has been a cancer for this team. A case in point yesterday. New Jersey out-hit Evansville 8-5, but they lost 12-5. Now coming to the plate, Mason White, the left fielder, batting left-handed. At the set, Sacco steps and deals. First pitch, a fastball, misses off the inside part of the plate, and the count is 1-0. As a professional baseball team, you cannot surrender 14 walks in a game and expect to win. It makes it so hard. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball, misses outside. And this has just been a completely different New Jersey team that we saw from a year ago. And we'll talk more about that later in the game. We don't want to harp on them too much. We're still only in the second inning. First and second for Evansville, 1 out. Here's the pitch to White, and he takes on the inside corner low, and it's 3-0. Well, here's your second Star Wars fact of the night. George Lucas's dog inspired the character Chewbacca. And Chewbacca's voice made up of a bear, a lion, and a walrus. Combination of those 3 animals forming the voice of Chewbacca, the 3-0. And it's on the outside corner for a strike. Count moves to 3-1 for White. But George Lucas again, got that inspiration from his pup. Another cool factoid. Now the 3-1 pitch to White. Grounder hit out towards second. That'll get through into right field for a base hit. Rounding third, heading for home, Mattis. And the throw goes into second. Mattis scores uncontested, and it's an RBI single for White. Make it a 2-0 Otters lead. That's a huge hit for Mason. He has really struggled over the last 15 games, batting just 2 for his last 48. But he came through in a big-time spot to get a little bit of insurance for Evansville and keep the rally going here in inning number 2. We'll have time called, and it is Jake Kuchmaner, who is a pitcher on the inactive list right now, but the original pitching coach, Joe Testa, did not make the trip out to Gateway in Evansville, so he's not here. So Kuchmaner taking over for the mound visits, having a word with Sacco, a quick visit, and he's heading back to the New Jersey third base dugout. So Brown on second, White on first after the RBI base hit. And now coming to the plate, it's Giovanni DiGiacomo. Otters lead it 2-0 here in the second. Sacco at the set, he deals. And Giovanni bunts back to the mound, picked up by the pitcher. He fires to first in time, and they were able to beat Giovanni by a half a step. Close play at the bag, but it's a successful sacrifice bunt. And that'll put 2 ducks in the pond, but that's the second out of the inning. Nice play by Sacco to get off the mound. And the 1-3 putout will now send Delvin Zinn to the plate. Top of the order for Evansville. Zinn walked and scored his first time up. 2-0 here in the second. The pitch. And it's at the knees for a strike. The count is 0-1. Well, we also have some more promotions here at the ballpark tonight. It's not just Star Wars night. We want to make sure that we include everybody here at Bosse Field. First, the 0-1 pitch from Sacco. And it touches the knees toward the outer third of the plate for another strike, 0-2. It's also our Millennium Steel Night and our nonprofit sponsor, the Girl Scouts. WEVV 44 News also in attendance, and that's the promotional schedule for tonight. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Zinn down on strikes, and that'll do it. Here in the second inning, 2 stranded in scoring position, but Evansville gets an RBI single from Mason White to put the Otters ahead 2-0 over New Jersey after 2. Emmanuel Rosario leading it off here in the third inning for New Jersey. They trail Evansville 2-0. 8-9-1 in the order. First pitch from the right-hander Casey Delgado, and it's a breaking ball that misses outside. The count is 1-0. Casey, 27 pitches in the first 2 innings, wearing 27 tonight. He deals, and it misses downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes now for Rosario. 18 strikes in those first 2 innings. He winds and fires. Here's the 2-0. And it's taken down the middle for a strike. Well, that's a pretty good pitch to lay off. 78 miles an hour on the gun. And again, that was down Broadway. Now the 2-1. Fastball misses just a smidge high. Well, the thing about Casey is he doesn't have the best velo. That fastball only clocking in at 78 miles an hour. But he works the zone really well. Now the 3-1. Grounder hit out towards short. Parks up with it, and his throw on the money. 1 gone. There was a pitcher while I was broadcasting back at Allegheny College, Brent Herman. And he kind of reminds me of Delgado. Not in his mechanics, and Herman was also a left-handed pitcher, but the one thing that he did, he was not a flamethrower. Only threw the ball in the low 80s at best, but Herman had such great command. He was the ace of the Allegheny Gators this year. First pitch on the outside black to Xavier Valentin, and it's in for a strike. The count is 0-1. Delgado working quickly. The pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2 now to the left-handed hitting catcher. And Casey has been doing it for years and years. As he's gotten older, he's definitely lost some velocity. He's never been a really high velocity pitcher. Here's the 0-2. A little bit outside on a fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes now for Valentin. Even during his affiliated career, when he was with New York, always had great command though. The 1-2, a grounder to the right side of the infield. Moving toward first is Zinn, and he will flip it to Phillips at first. 2 gone. So the lineup turns over. Here comes the leadoff hitter, Trent Taylor. Another quick out for Delgado. And he is moving and grooving here on Star Wars night. Well, the Jackals looking for an answer against the Rebel scum. First pitch, a breaking ball, misses low, and the count is 1-0 to Taylor. Into the windup, here comes Delgado's 1-0. Fastball in. 2 balls and no strikes. Taylor struck out swinging his first time up. Otters lead it 2-0. We're in the third. Bases empty, 2 outs. Delgado steps and delivers, and the 2-0 is swung on and missed. 2-1 now for Taylor. Was 2 for 4 yesterday, a couple of RBI, 2 stolen bases. Taylor, a speedster. This Otters infield playing back, the 2-1, and it's sent back to the screen foul. We'll try it at 2-2 now. But Taylor, 37 stolen bases. That's 3rd in the Frontier League this year. Batting .291 entering play tonight. And if there's a weak ground ball on the infield, forget it. He's going to be safe. The 2-2. Breaking ball. Misses outside. Good take by the center fielder, and the count is now full. Delgado winds and fires the payoff. Breaking ball called strike 3. Found the front door, and Taylor down looking, having some words for Gary Glover after the call, but that'll do it. A 1-2-3 inning, second of the night for Casey as he sets the Jackals down in order. We'll take it to the bottom of the third. Evansville 2, New Jersey nothing on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Bottom of the third, Evansville leads at 2-0 over New Jersey. Yuhi Sacco back on the rubber, and the right-hander will work against Paven Parks, Dakota Phillips, and Randy Bednar. Parks batting from the left side, 0 for 1 with a ground out. The pitch to him, swung on, smoked into right field, base hit. Rolls into the glove of Scipione. That ball was tattooed, and the first pitch of the inning results in an Otters base runner. And now coming to the dish, Dakota Phillips. 36 pitches, 20 strikes for Sacco. He's given up a run in the first 2 innings. But the one that he allowed in the first frame was unearned. Right on left matchup. Phillips struck out swinging his first time up. And the first pitch he sees outside, and it's 1-0. Dak with a 2-run homer yesterday, finished the day 2 for 3. 3 RBI, couple of runs scored, couple of walks. Here's the pitch to him. And it's a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. And the count is now 1-1. Dakota now just 1 home run away from tying Chris Sweeney's all-time Otters record at 51. So Phillips now with 50 in his Otters career. Throw to the bag at first, back in safely as Parks. And you wonder if those 2 Schaumburg games were played here at Bosse Field, would he have a chance to set the record? Would he have already tied it? Here during this homestand, the 1-1. And it's a fastball outside. Well, I guess we'll never know, as Kanye once famously said. Or infamously, depending on your view of him. At the set, Sacco ready, and the 2-1 is a breaking ball, high and away. 3 balls and a strike now for Phillips. 71 miles an hour on the gun, and that one got away from Sacco. Walked 1 in the second, walked 2 in the first. A similar trend from what we saw in yesterday's game from the New Jersey pitching staff. Here comes the 3-1. Outside, ball 4. Another walk. Earlier in the game, we mentioned how it's just a surprise to see this team perform the way they have this year. We're talking about New Jersey, compared to what they did last year. Because last year, they won the division. They were 60-35. And they were a playoff team. Now at the plate, Randy Bednar. First and second, nobody out in the third. The pitch to him, swung on, hit hard out toward the right center alley. Taylor on his horse, he's not going to be able to get there, and this bounces off the wall. Rounding third, heading for home, Parks, and the throw to the plate, not in time. Oh, watch out, Parks collided with Valentine. And Valentine, the catcher, agonizing in pain, right near that left-handed batter's box. Well, Parks did not slide going into home, and he completely demolished Valentine. And several players for New Jersey convening at home to have a look at the catcher. He is down, he is hurt. This is not a good scene, folks. Well, credit Randy Bednar with an RBI double. Parks didn't know if that was going to fall, so he got a slow reaction on the bases to get going toward home. Phillips had to stop at third. And that was what allowed a relay throw from the second baseman, Melbourne, to the plate. And Valentine had his eyes on the baseball. Well, he was in the left-handed batter's box when that ball was coming home, so I don't know why Parks ran into him. That just seemed like it could have been an unnecessary collision. Like Parks had time to get out of the way. I don't know if he was just focused on making sure that his foot was touching home. But again, it's not like Valentin was blocking the running lane. And Valentin still down. Again, he really took a bad hit there. And he is probably going to be taken out of the game. We're going to take a step aside on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. We'll be back in a short few. Well, after a terrible collision at the plate, Xavier Valentin getting some help off the field. A standing ovation from the crowd, holding his neck, maybe the back of his head. That was a brutal hit that Pavin Parks gave to him. And looking at the replay, it looked like Valentin stepped right on home as the ball was coming in from Clayton Melbauer. And that's why the collision happened. So Parks really had no way to get out of the base paths because Valentin was right on home.
For New Jersey, 36, Gomez moves from third to first.
So we'll have some defensive changes. Miguel Gomez going from third to first.
Second to third.
Clayton Melbauer from second to third. And
first is now catching as a part of a new answer auto repair East battery.
Now Emmanuel Rosario will
10, Ryan Ford,
be the new catcher.
He is now playing second base.
And now Ryan Ford is playing second base.
Replacing Valentin.
So Valentin out of the game. Ryan Ford will now bat for Valentin the next time he is in the order. So again, we'll go through those one more time. I was reading them to you as I heard them from our PA announcer, Zane Claudefelter. So again, it's Ryan Ford at second base, Clayton Melbauer going from second to third, Miguel Gomez going from third to first, and Emmanuel Rosario now back behind the plate as he will take some warm-up pitches from Yuhi Sako. So we'll just give you a new defensive order. At third base one more time, Clayton Melbauer. The shortstop is Fritz Genther. Now the new second baseman, Ryan Ford. Emmanuel Rosario is now the new catcher. Over at first base, Miguel Gomez, Yuhi Sako on the mound. That's your infield. In the outfield, Jordan Scott in left, Trent Taylor in center, and Arbert Scipione out in right. Well, Ford came on as a defensive replacement in yesterday's game.
Third baseman.
So back to the diamond once again here in the middle contest. Everybody's ready after the warm-up pitches concluding for Rosario. And now coming to the plate, it's David Mendham. Still nobody out here in this home third. Well, we're wishing Valentin all the best in his health. And we'll send a prayer for him. Bad collision at the plate. First pitch to Mendham on the outside corner, taken for a strike, and the count is 0-1. And look, he might be the opposing catcher, but you don't wish a collision like that upon anybody, because he was writhing in pain at the plate, and it was bad. Here's the 0-1 from Sacco. Grounder hit out toward first. Short pick by the first baseman, Gomez, and he will run at Mendham, tags him. Mendham going out of the baseline anyways, but Phillips not able to move up from third. He will stay there. Bednar remains on second. That's a big out, number one from Sacco. Make it a 3-U. And now coming to the plate, Gary Mattis. 2-0 your score. Evansville leading New Jersey, actually 3-0 after Paven Parks came in to score on the RBI double from Randy Bednar this inning. Infield playing in at the plate. Gary Mattis lines the first pitch toward the shortstop. Genther past his glove, goes into left. Coming in to score is Phillips. Up to third is Bednar, an RBI base hit for Mattis. That's his second knock of the game. That was smashed right to the shortstop, Genther. You wonder if the infield was back, would he have enough of a reaction time to reach up and make that play? But because the infield was drawn in, there was just never a chance for him to make that catch. And now coming to the plate, it's Logan Brown. Runners at the corners make it 4-0 Evansville. Here in the third, Brown squares the bunt. It's a drag down the first base side. This is a beautiful bunt. Sacco picks it up. He has no throw. How about that? A gorgeous drag bunt to first from Logan Brown. A bunt single. He picks up an RBI as Bednar scores. It's a 3-run third for Evansville. One out in the inning, and here comes Mason White. Mattis up to second base. You could not have rolled that any better with your hand. Absolutely fabulous. Right on left matchup. First pitch to White. And it's a fastball at the knees taken for a strike. The count is 0-1. White with an RBI single his last time up. At the set, Sacco steps and deals. Breaking ball in for strike two. If Evansville was going to get to a guy to do some serious damage against New Jersey's morale, it was going to be Sacco, and Evansville has done exactly that. Sacco steps and deals. Fastball misses just a smidge low. 81 miles an hour on the gun. This, again, is New Jersey's best pitcher. He is light years ahead numbers-wise of almost everybody else. And Evansville does not care here tonight. Sacco steps towards second, no throw. Four hits here in this third inning. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors on the game. Now the 1-2, breaking ball, high, runner goes to third, throwing a bounce, and it's not in time. Mattis in at third with his second swipe of the game. Up to second is Brown, he's got a stolen bag. And the count is 2-2 for White. Evansville showing no mercy. That's Brown's first stolen base of the year. That's Mattis's 14th in as many tries. 2 ducks in the pond, 1 gone in the third. Here's the pitch to White. Swung on, a chopper over the mound. This will sneak through into center field, base hit. Scoring is Mattis, right behind him Brown. A 2 RBI single for Mason White. The Otters exploding here in this third. 5 runs coming in to score, and it's a 7-0 lead over New Jersey. Second hit of the game for White. 2 more RBIs to his card. He's got 3 here tonight. And now coming to the plate, Giovanni DiGiacomo. Right on left battle. Here's the first pitch to Giovanni. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Well, it seems like White tonight changing something in his mental approach. Not exactly sure what it is, but he has been seeing the ball better, not panicking. He was down in the count 0-2. Still able to see a couple pitches and get one that was good enough to hit back up the chute. Throw to the bag at first. He's back in safely. And that's a great sign for White. He snaps his 5-game hitless streak tonight. He came into the game 2 for his last 48 in the last 15 games. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and Gio takes on the outside corner for a strike. It's quickly 0-2. The Otters with 5 runs on as many hits here this inning. New Jersey with just 1 hit, 1 error. The set from Sacco. Here it comes. And it misses way upstairs. 69-mile-an-hour breaking ball, and it's now 1-2 for DiGiacomo. The Otters center fielder laid down a sac bunt his first time up. And we'll see what he does here. Down in the count, 1-2, the pitch. Swung on and launched. High, deep to right center. Taylor on his horse at the warning track makes the catch. Long run over there for Trent Taylor. And like a cheetah sprinting after it, able to make the running grab. That ball was hammered off the bat of DiGiacomo, just a few feet shy of what would have been a 2-run homer. Instead, there are now 2 outs here in this 3rd inning. The lineup turns over. Here comes the 9th man to the plate here in this inning, Delvin Zinn. White retreating back to first. Otters lead it 7-0. The pitch, and it's lined back to the screen. The count is 0-1. This has been an extremely long inning for Sacco. He has really had to work. Here comes the 0-1 to Zinn. Breaking ball, line back to the screen, quickly 0-2. Righty on righty matchup. Zinn struck out swinging his last time up, walked in his first plate appearance. He's got 3 walks in the series. Down in the count though, and the 0-2. Swung on, popped up. First base side. Now into shallow right. It's the second baseman, and he drops the baseball. This is in fair territory. Ryan Ford coming on as a defensive replacement in place of Clayton Melbauer. And the first action he gets here tonight is an E4. Everybody's safe. White up to third. And the Otters have batted around here in the 3rd. Runners at the corners with Zinn safe on first. That's the 2nd error of the game for the 2nd night in a row. From New Jersey, and coming to the plate once again here in this inning, Pavin Parks. That's a brutal blow for Sacco. He sits at 58 pitches by my count. Pitch number 24 of the inning coming up. Here it is. And it's on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count now to Parks. But despite this being the 10th batter, Sacco has gotten the Otters to go after him early in counts this inning. So a lot of first pitch swings, second pitch swings that have resulted in the balls going in play. Next pitch, breaking ball outside off the glove of the catcher Rosario. And Zinn will stay on first. Kick just a few feet to his left. He got up and got the ball quickly. Still runners at the corners. 2 outs in the 3rd. Evansville leads it 7-0. Sacco at the set. He deals. Swung on, lifted in the air, shallow left. Backing up is Genther, but it's the left fielder, Scott, to call him off. Makes the grab. That'll do it here in the third. Evansville gets 5 on as many hits, and they take a 7-0 lead over New Jersey on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Two, three, four in the order for New Jersey as Evansville has taken a 7-0 lead over the Jackals. We're in the top of the fourth. Casey Delgado back on the rubber. The right-hander winds and fires first pitch to Fritz Genther. Fastball misses inside, and the count is 1-0. 43 pitches, 26 strikes for Casey. Here comes his 1-0 delivery. And it's tipped into the glove of the catcher, Brown. He squeezes it for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Hey, we missed our factoid of the third for our Star Wars facts of the night. So we're going to double up here in the fourth. The 1-1 is cut on and missed. So we'll give you one here in this half inning. Then when the bottom of the fourth rolls around, we'll give you the other one to catch up. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on, lifted in the air, high and deep to left center. On his horse is White. Now it's DiGiacomo, the center fielder at the warning track, makes the catch. An over-the-shoulder grab right before the wall. And DiGiacomo made a really nice play over there in left center. Probably took a base hit away from Genther. That was a stupendous effort. And there's one out here in the fourth. Now coming to the plate, Miguel Gomez. First pitch to him. Breaking ball in the outside corner for a strike, and the count is 0-1. So here's fact number 3 of our 9 facts of Star Wars night to celebrate 9 movies and 9 innings. Next pitch, tip back to the screen, foul, quickly 0-2. Ben Burt is one of the sound producers who worked throughout the Star Wars franchise. Now the 0-2 from Delgado. Weak grounder out to first. Behind the bag, Phillips will flip it to Delgado covering, 2 outs. Gomez retired. Here comes Rob Paller. Paller, beg your pardon. So Burt, again, a big guy in the sound department for the Star Wars franchise. He was an Allegheny College grad, the same school that I went to. Division III, middle of nowhere school on the west side of Pennsylvania. Not too often you have guys like that coming out of a school like Allegheny. First pitch fouled away to the opposite way, and the count is 0-1 to the left-handed hitting Paller. So really, really cool. And while I was part of the film department at Allegheny, that was a big name that was thrown around a lot. Next pitch misses downstairs. And shout out to one of my old professors, Michael Keeley. Love that guy. Who also worked with Ben Burt back in the day, the 1-1. And it's at the knees for a strike. Count moves to 1-2. But that's not all about Burt. He also created the lightsaber sound from a film projector because he used to work at a movie theater. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's another 1-2-3 inning for Delgado. Picks up yet another strikeout, his 5th of the game, as he sets down Paller. We'll tell this story real quick before we'll go to a break. So Burt, again, working in the movie theaters, and the film projectors that he would use to show it on screen, he just grabbed a tape recorder, waved it around the projector because of the noise it was making, and what he got on his tape recorder ended up being the lightsaber sound for the Star Wars movies. Burt also created sounds including Vader's breathing noise and many, many others that you would see in that Star Wars film. We'll take it to the bottom of the 4th. Evansville leads it 7-0. So Phillips retired. That'll bring up Randy Bednar to the plate. Star Wars night here at the ballpark. We've been going through our Star Wars facts of the night. We have 9 of them to deliver to you guys, and as promised, we're going to double up here in the 4th because we missed one in the 3rd. So we'll begin our new story, our new episode, part of the next saga after the first pitch to Bednar. Breaking ball on the inside corner for a strike, and the count is 0-1. So this one is about Harrison Ford, the actor who plays Han Solo. Really
really, really cool story as to how he got his career started as an actor. The 0-1, swing and a miss, quickly 0-2. Ford used to be a carpenter. Before he was an actor, before he got his quote-unquote claim to fame, which was because of the Star Wars movies. Then he also continued his success with the Indiana Jones films. So he was a carpenter. Wasn't a prestigious actor. Now the 0-2. And it's hit back to the screen. Foul. We'll try it again at 0-2 for Bednar. And he was working on a door at American Zoetrope, which was at the time a film production company, where he was asked to read lines for auditions in the Star Wars films. The 0-2. Swung on, popped up. Foul territory. On the warning track by the Otters' first base dugout. The catcher, Rosario, sliding. Can't make the catch. Also over there was the first baseman, Gomez. But the ball fell on the dirt, and we'll have another 0-2 for Bednar. So Ford was reading lines, not for himself, but for other people casting for the roles. And what that ended up leading to was a casting of his own. He did such a nice job with reading lines for auditions that George Lucas said, hey, this guy's pretty good. Let's give him a shot. Here's the 0-2 to Bednar. And it's hit back to the screen. Foul again. 3 foul balls in a row for Randy.
That overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, Matty.
So one moment to capitalize on an opportunity, and Harrison Ford's life was set after that. He didn't know it at the time. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, lifted in the air toward the right center alley. On his horse is Taylor, but it's the right fielder, Scipione, to reach up and make the catch. Bednar retired. Here comes David Mendham to the plate. 6-pitch battle won by Sacco. And trying to work a quick 1-2-3 inning here in this 5th. Evansville leads it 7-0. Or excuse me, we're in the 4th. Forgot to cross off the 5th in my book because the Otters batted around in the 3rd. Mendham 0 for 2, a couple of groundouts. First pitch on the way from Sacco. And it's tapped at the plate, foul, 0-1. What a cool story to tell your kids, your grandkids. Yeah, I was just doing carpentry work for Francis Ford Coppola at the time, who was another prestigious director in his own right. Directed the Godfather franchise, the 0-1, and it misses downstairs. We'll go back to the screen, and the count is 1-1. Francis and George were actually great friends. They met and started the American Zoetrope, and they were working together, trying to make it as directors. They both ended up getting big breaks. Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 2-1. Two brilliant minds working on different films, and they both have two of the highest grossing franchises in the history of movie making. And we'll talk more about that. That's another one of our facts later in the game. So stick around to hear just how much these Star Wars films made. A lot of money. Base is empty, 2 gone. Here's the pitch. And Mendham hits a fly ball down the left field line. Giving chase is Scott. And he will make the catch right inside the white chalk. A 1-2-3 inning for Sacco as he sets the Otters down in order here in the 4th. We'll take it to inning number 5 with Evansville leading 7-0 over New Jersey. Did I botch that? Did that sound fine? That was a good story? Okay. Everything made sense to you? Robert Scipione will lead it off here in the top of the fifth. Casey Delgado back on the rubber here in this fifth inning. And the first pitch is swung on, hit foul to the first base side. In foul territory, Phillips across the chalk makes the catch, splitting the line in the warning track. And Scipione retired on one pitch.
Number 3, Jordan Scott.
Evansville leads it 7-0 over New Jersey. Delgado, 54 pitches, 36 strikes, and now he has tied his season high in innings pitched in a single game. Jordan Scott digs in. First pitch he sees is a fastball that misses high, and the count is 1-0. By the way, Delgado also with the longest consecutive scoreless inning streak out of anybody this year. 1-0 pitch downstairs, 2-0 now to Scott. Delgado took over that reign in his last appearance. Here comes the 2-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. And Delgado, in his last start, went 4 innings, didn't give up a run, 5 hits allowed to the Lake Erie Crushers back on July 27th. 2 strikeouts and a walk. The 2-1. Here's chopper to the first base side. Snared by Zinn, the second baseman. He'll underhand flip it to Phillips covering. 2 gone here in the 5th inning. So now it's Clayton Melbauer coming up.
13, Clayton Melbauer.
And Delgado, with 11 2/3 scoreless innings, entering tonight as his longest streak. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 to Melbauer. He has extended that by a ton here tonight. There's the 0-1. And it's tipped off the glove of the catcher Brown. Back to the screen, 0-2. Bases empty, 2 outs. Otters lead it 7-0 over New Jersey. Star Wars night, Girl Scout night, Millennium Steel night, News night here at the ballpark. The 0-2. And it's a breaking ball, hit out towards short. An attempted backhand by Parks, but he couldn't get there as it goes into left field for a base hit. 2-out single for Delgado.
25,
That came on an 0-2 count. Melbauer picks up his first hit of the game, second hit of the series. Here comes Emmanuel Rosario. Casey at 61 pitches tonight. Again, the most pitches that he has ever thrown in a game this year. 74, that was all the way back on June 8th against Florence. First pitch is lined back to the screen off the bat of Rosario. Count is 0-1. Casey has only thrown 60-plus pitches 2 times, once in his 74-pitch performance. The last time was his last. He threw 60 pitches on the nose. He deals the 0-1. Breaking ball outside. Maybe since Casey will be more active throughout the rest of the year, may have a chance to throw more pitches. So we'll see if that pitch count maybe even creeps into the 80s. That might be a little too ambitious. The 1-1. Fastball misses away, but hey, look, he has looked nothing short of spectacular while on the rubber this year for Evansville. So the more innings you can get out of him, the better the team has played. He steps and deals the 2-1. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike, caught the top of the zone, and the deuces are wild for Rosario. When Delgado is on the mound for Evansville, the club is 4-1. That's a great number. And with the way this team has played here tonight, it's not over by any stretch, but my goodness, they're on their way to another win. Here comes the 2-2. Breaking ball hit back to the screen. We'll try it again. Rosario 0 for 1, grounded out to short his first time up. Runner on first, 2 outs here in the 5th. Delgado comes to the set. ball, low and away. The Otters theme night jerseys. Black jerseys, red Otters across the chest, red numbering on the back. On the front, it has Darth Vader with a red lightsaber and white stormtroopers covering the back of the jerseys. They are sweet. The 3-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Delgado picking up another strikeout, his 6th of the night. And he's now in line for his first win, strutting off the mound with some confidence. He strands a 2-out base runner, and Evansville leads it 7-0 over New Jersey.
Encourage you to conserve energy in order to save money at home. But right now, we need you to turn up the energy and the volume to make some noise for your Evansville Otters. Put all your energy into cheering them on for the second half of the game. Let's make this lifelong Rolling Club Evansville spirit. Give it all you got for the center point of the game. Your Evansville Otters need your support to give them an energy boost for the win
It makes it
tonight.
so much more fun when the team wins. MJ gone. What is it? Huh? You alright? Sure. Definitely look more than alright, baby.
We have 28 minutes left to place a bid on one of those jerseys being worn by the Evansville Otters here this evening on
Okay.
Star Wars night.
How much do you love me?
William Steel night as well. Girl Scout night.
Most?
So many nights.
God should be the
One
most.
location.
I'm the second most.
Great to have all of you with us here across the field.
Yeah, but that's just something that you would say if I were to say that to you, so. No, that's terrible.
Right fielder, number 23, Gary Mattis.
Home 5th, Gary Mattis leads it off. And it is Yuhi Sako back on the rubber. He has given up 7 runs. Otters lead it by that much. Here's the pitch to Mattis. And he goes after it, hits it out toward shallow right field, charging in Scipio. He makes the grab. 1 pitch, 1 out. Sako worked a 1-2-3 in the 4th. 75 pitches, 49 strikes. Through a 13-pitch inning, his shortest of the night in the last frame. So he is retired. Now 5 in a row. And coming to the plate, it's the catcher Logan Brown. We're in the middle game of this 3-game series against New Jersey, the final East Coast team that Evansville will play this year. Here's the first pitch from Sako, and Brown watches it outside. The count is 1-0. After this, the Otters will embark on an 11-game road series. Begins against Lake Erie on Tuesday. Over the weekend, they will play Gateway. Then next week, 5 games against Schaumburg. Here's the 1-0. And it's on the inside corner, a strike. 1-1. I guess not next week, but the week after the Lake Erie and Gateway series. That will begin on August 12th. That 5-game series against the Boomers. And that's because of the 2 postponements that we had earlier this week here at Bosse Field, stripping the Otters of 2 home games and nailing them now as road games onto the schedule. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and Brown chased the high cheddar. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brown 1 for 1. Walked his first time up, and in the 3rd laid down an incredible bunt single which came with an RBI. The set, and the right-hander Sako deals. Grounder out to first, behind the bag, a high bounce, and it jumps over the first baseman Gomez. This goes down the right field line. Brown digging for second. Throw to the infield, thrown away. But the third baseman was backing it up. That's Melbauer, able to save any further advancements. Hey, when you're hot, you're hot. Brown able to extend his hit streak to 8 games in the third with his single. And he caught a break on what should have been a routine ground ball to first. At the last second, it skipped over Gomez. And that's a free double for Brown. Another bad beat for Sacco, and now he will face Mason White. Otters lead it 7-0. Right on left battle. The set, and Sacco twirls and deals home. Breaking ball drops in for strike one. Now up to 80 pitches. .53 strikes for Sacco. He's at the set. He offers up. And this time it misses high on a fastball. Make it a 1-1 count now for White. We're in the fifth. That means that we have the fifth fact of the night for Star Wars night. Coming after the 1-1 delivery. And this is shot back up the middle, base hit. Taking a turn at third and heading home is Brown. Throw is held onto by Taylor in center field, and he'll just lob it back into the infield. Another RBI single for White. That's his third single of the game, his fourth RBI. A breakout night for the Otters left fielder. Make it an 8-0 game with Brown touching the plate. And now coming up is Giovanni DiGiacomo. DiGiacomo 0 for 1, laid down a sac bunt in the second. Flew out his last time up. Haven't forgotten about that fact. Hopefully we can give it to you after the first pitch to Gio. Here it is. Breaking ball drops in for a strike, 0-1. Your fifth fact of the night. Jar Jar Binks, a character in the first 3 movies of the Star Wars films, was the first fully created character through CGI in any movie in film history. Here's a fly ball down the left field line. This is a fair ball. It's going to bounce into the corner, and it's going to be extra bases for DiGiacomo as he stops at second base. White up to third. 2 ducks in the pond with 1 out here in the 5th inning for the Otters. Second double of the series for Giovanni. Little opposite field shot down by the line, and he was able to hug that fair territory. And now the lineup will turn over. Here comes Delvin Zinn. So Jar Jar Binks, the spark that created the now ever-expanding CGI world in movie creation. Here's the first pitch to Zinn. Hits a high fly ball to right field. Under it is Scipione, medium deep. Tagging for the plate is White. He's going to score. This ball's cut off. Going to third is DiGiacomo. He slides in safely, head first. And it's a sacrifice RBI fly for Zinn. 7th RBI of the year for Delvin. And there are 2 outs now in this 5th inning. Here comes Pavin Parks. Make it a 9-0 Otters lead. Well, if you are an avid moviegoer or you like to watch movies, you understand how expansive CGI has been in this generation of movie making. It is all over the place. Here's the first pitch, and it misses downstairs to Parks. Count 1-0. The other thing about it is not everybody looks like Jar Jar Binks. In fact, nobody does anymore. It has become such a delicate process, but also they are extremely talented, the creators of CGI and what they do, that you can't even tell half the time it's CGI. Here's the 1-0. Check swing from Parks went too far around on a breaking ball low, and that makes it a 1-1 count. Parks 1 for 3, singled and scored in the third. Runner on third, 2 outs in the fifth. Evansville plating 2 more this inning. The set from Sacco. He deals. Breaking ball at the knees, strike 2. It is really remarkable what technology has done to films. Sometimes it's in there too much, where there should just be natural, worldly material to take over, but a lot of times it's done really, really well. Interstellar, a great example. The 1-2 swung on and launched. High and deep to right. Forget about it. It is gone. A no doubt blast. Pavin Parks with his 7th big fly of the year. Make it a 4-run fifth for the Otters, and they lead it 11-0. That ball was smoked. And here comes the manager, Bert Gonzalez. Will we see a pitching change? A right-hander finalizing his bullpen pitches. Here he comes. More information on the reliever to come when we come back on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. The day for Sacco is over. Evansville leads at 11-0 in the bottom of the fifth.
New Jersey called the bullpen, 39, Drew Kramer. In to pitch. Kramer's on the mound.
Gosh, what a terrible day. Just down in the count, 1-2.
23-19 North Green of Road, 812-475-9000. Tell them, same for the Otters, they do.
What number is this? Who is this guy? 30. Otters with 11 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two. Andrew Kramer.
First baseman, number 7, Dakota Phillips.
Day is over for Yuhi Seiko. And now on the rubber, Sacco. Now on the rubber, Andrew Kramer. First pitch to Dakota Phillips, a fastball high, and the count is 1-0. Well, the Jedi Force is annihilating Darth Vader in the dark side tonight here at Bosse Field. Evansville leads it 11-0. This ball swung on, hit foul to the right side, and the count is 1-1 for Phillips. It is a little ironic because the jerseys that the Otters are sporting tonight represent the dark side. Again, Darth Vader on the front and the white clones on the back. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball drops in for strike 2. Moments ago, a 2-run blast from Pavin Parks to right brought home the 3rd and 4th runs of the inning. And Evansville has scored 1 in the 1st and 2nd, 5 in the 3rd, and now 4 here in the 5th. Base is empty, 2 outs. count is 1-2 for Phillips. Kramer, a tall right-hander, comes to the set. Working from the stretch, he kicks and deals. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Phillips went after one in the dirt. Ball goes back to the backstop. Rosario picks it up. Low throw, skips by the first baseman Gomez, and Phillips will be safe. New Jersey cannot catch a break. A 4-pitch strikeout, but the inning continues as Phillips is aboard, and here comes Randy Bednar to the plate. Time called on the mound with Rosario heading out to the rubber to have a word with Kramer. Again, a lot of defensive changes took place earlier in the game when the original catcher, Xavier Valentin, went down with an injury. Valentin collided with Pavin Parks on an RBI double from Randy Bednar. That was at the plate. Parks gave him the shoulder and by no fault just crashed right into him. First pitch misses upstairs to Bednar, and the count is 1-0. And that was because Valentin was trying to receive the baseball. It was a one-hopper to the plate. Here's the 1-0. This ball swung on, lifted down the right field line. A long run for Scipione. This is in the inside chalk, a fair ball as it's picked up by the right fielder. Up to second base is Bednar. He's got his second double. Holding up at third, Phillips. Runners now on second and third for the Otters here in the fifth. 2 outs, and it's David Mendham, the 9th batter of the inning, coming to the plate. And again, backtracking to that play, Parks crashing into Valentin. He was out, so Rosario had to go back behind the plate. Lots of defensive changes. Ryan Ford went to second. Coming into the game, Clayton Melbauer, going from second to third, and Miguel Gomez going from third to first, all because of that play that took out Valentin. First pitch to Mendham. Breaking ball misses outside, and the count is 1-0. Otters lead it 11-0 over New Jersey. This has been a dominating series for Evansville. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, popped up. Straight away left field. And under it, a can of corn for Scotty makes the catch. That'll do it here in the fifth. 9 batters come to the plate for Evansville. They score 4 more, and they lead it 11-0 over New Jersey on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Holy smokes, these are some long innings.
Time for Jersey Mike's Build a Sub. We've got 2 master sub chefs ready to build an artisan BLT. First,
Yeah, no kidding.
sit around a back 10 times.
They're worse than we are.
Build their subs. Once the sub is built, they're run into their otter belt, keeping all the ingredients inside the sandwich. First one to hand their completed sub onto an otter belt wins a coupon for Jersey Mike's. On your marks, get set, go.
5 hits in the inning. 1 runner stranded. Nope, 2 runners stranded. Is it still Delgado? No, it's
The
Browns.
only way to top a sub is real red wine vinegar, made from red grape and no food coloring. And the only way to get it is at Jersey Mike's, because authentic ingredients make a sub above. Now located at 939 North Burkhart Road in Evansville. Back to you, Zane.
Thanks, Chloe. Don't forget to check out the Otters Den Team Store. All the latest merchandise and apparel. 10 minutes left to place your bids.
Delgado's the
All
goat.
the jerseys being worn by the
He's so
Otters.
good. Love that guy. Yep,
One
thank you.
jersey, I'm not going to say which one, is now over $800. The good news is not all of them are $800. Several of them are in fact a lot cheaper. If you have 10 minutes to bid on those cheaper jerseys, or you can keep driving the price up on the one that is our probably record holder for bids for a jersey.
What's up, boss? Parker Brahms on to pitch here in the 6th inning for Evansville. And his first offering is at the knees for a strike. And the count is 0-1. At the plate, Ryan Ford, his first at-bat here tonight. Next offering is grounded foul to the first base side. Quickly 0-2 now. Otters lead it 11-0 over New Jersey. Day is now over for Casey Delgado, in line for the win. First time all season he was able to complete 5 innings. Brahms steps and deals, and the right-hander's 0-2 is a breaking ball that misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes now for Ford. Ford taking over at second base earlier in the game as a defensive sub. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Brahms out of the bullpen immediately picks up a strikeout. Sets down Ford on 4 pitches. And the lineup will turn over. Here comes the leadoff hitter, Trent Taylor. 11-0. Otters lead it. Final line for Delgado. 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 6 strikeouts. He was marvelous once again. From the stretch, Brahms twirls and deals. Fastball hit back to the screen, foul, 0-1. This is the first relief appearance of the year for Parker. And you wonder if this is a 1-inning outing for him or if he's going to go the distance, the 0-1. Fastball misses in. Of course, being a starting pitcher, he certainly has the capabilities to polish this one off. He would have to go 4 innings the rest of the way. Now the 1-1. Breaking ball, low and outside, but Brahms has not made an appearance out of the bullpen this year until now. There was a period last year where Brahms was asked to be a reliever. He deals. Here's a ground ball hit sharply to short. Diving backhanded attempt by Parks. Can't get it. This squibs into left. Nicked the glove of Parks. He was right there, but just couldn't quite come up with it. Now it'll be Fritz Genther coming to the plate. 1 out base runner for New Jersey. Otters on top, 11-0. We're in the 6th. Genther, 0 for 2. A fly out in the first in foul territory. Then he flew out again to center his last time up. Brahms at the set. The step and the pitch. Breaking ball misses high. On the reason why Parker is going here tonight, the last time he saw action all the way back on July 25th against Florence. So that was 9 days ago at this point. Here's the 1-0. Fastball touches the outside black, 1-1 to the right-handed hitter. So he just really needs some work. He was going to pitch against Schaumburg until those 2 games got chalked. Now the 1-1. Breaking ball, swung on and missed, 1-2. So again, this will either be a scenario where Brahms goes 1 inning to set him up to pitch against Lake Erie, or he finishes the game tonight, pending any disastrous performances. The 1-2, swung on and missed. Doesn't seem like that'll happen so far. He's got 2 strikeouts here in his first inning of relief. Sets down Genther. There are 2 outs here in this 6th inning. And here comes Miguel Gomez. Had the chance to see Mrs. Brahms once again at the beginning of this homestand. Here's the first pitch to Gomez. At the knees, strike 1. Runner on first for New Jersey. Evansville on top, 11-0. And Mrs. Brahms, a delight to speak with. I've chatted with her a couple of times this season. The 0-1. Swung on, hit high and down the right field line. A long run for Mattis. This tails into foul territory. It lands on the dirt down by the Otters bullpen. And we'll try it at 0-2 for Gomez. She didn't know that her son was on the 2024 media guide for Evansville. So, gave her a copy of that. Brahms on the season, a .495 ERA. This is his 13th appearance. First out of the bullpen again. The pitch, fastball misses away. up after his last appearance, which was against the Yalls. Gave up 8 runs in 2 1/3 innings. Now the 1-2. Breaking ball just a little bit outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuces are wild now for Gomez. So trying to come back here tonight with a strong appearance in relief. Now the 2-2 pitch. And it misses away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Clear night sky here at Bosse Field. No wind to speak of. That flag is dead. Runner goes on the next pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Brahms. And a 1-out base hit does no damage for New Jersey. We'll head to the home half of the 6th inning. Your score, Evansville 11, New Jersey nothing on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
Brought to you by Drake's. We need everyone to get up and dance because Drake's is your go-to for 24 beers on tap, big burgers, and the freshest sushi in all of Evansville. Visit Drake's at 1222 Hertzog Road or drakespringplay.com. Now let's get to dancing. Don't forget, the Otters are back at Bosse Field. The series finale and homestand finale tomorrow at 12:35. Long days of summer. The Otters on a long road trip and then back on Friday, August 16th. That begins a 9-game and 10-day homestand.
Hello.
As the final homestand of 2024. Those 9 games beginning on Friday, August 16th.
Not to my knowledge.
Time is running out. Taking in Evansville Otters baseball here at Bosse Field. But don't worry, tickets are still available at EvansvilleOtters.com or call my good friend Mary at 812-435-8686. You have 2 minutes to walk to place bids.
Top of the 2nd inning, no score between Evansville and...
Any last call or taker on Andy Papali's jersey or any of the other Otters in the field or dugout? Well, you have 2 minutes. Right fielder number 23, Gary Mattis.
Who is this? Still 39? Huh? Bottom of the 6th inning, and leading it off, Gary Mattis. Otters lead it 11-0. First pitch from Andrew Kramer, and it's a breaking ball that's in there at the knees for a strike. The count is 0-1. Otters with a dozen hits tonight, no errors in the field. Now the pitch. Mattis takes for strike 2, another bender from the right-hander. We were told that we were down on Flow Sports with our audio, so we hope that we are back up and running now. The pitch, breaking ball, misses downstairs, blocked by the catcher Rosario. Not exactly sure what happened, but we have levels online, so hopefully we are good to go. Getting some nods in the press box. The 1-2, and it's tapped at the plate foul. One of those nods, my wonderful fiance, Isabel. Here's the next pitch to Mattis. He lines it back to the screen, and we'll have another 1-2 pitch. Kramer came out of the bullpen in the 5th inning. And well, he did his job. Gave up 1 hit, but got 2 outs. Here's the next offering. And it's inside. Or what should have been 1 out to end the inning. He ended up having to get what should have been 2 outs because he struck out Dakota Phillips, but he reached first on a wild pitch. Here's the 2-2 delivery. And Mattis takes outside, putting together a good AB. Pitch number 8 of the battle coming up. The Otters will be back tomorrow to finalize this series against New Jersey. The payoff, Fastball low, ball 4.
Jackson here. Sidewalk. Cafe and Bar.
So Mattis will head down to first on the walk-in. Now coming to the plate, Logan Brown. Brown putting together a nice game. Got a little lucky in his last AB. Had a double on a routine grounder to first, and then it skipped over the first baseman, Miguel Gomez. First pitch to the left-handed hitter. Swung on and blasted. High, deep to right. Forget about it. Way out of here. That might be the longest hit ball here at Bosse Field all year. That actually might have went to East Morgan Avenue. No exaggeration. What a blast from Logan Brown. And he brings home another pair for the Otters. That's his second home run of the series. Make it a 13-0 game. A complete decimation of this New Jersey pitching staff, tallying 25 runs in the last game and a half. Now at the plate, it's Mason White. Righty on lefty battle. First pitch drops in for a strike, and the count is 0-1. My goodness, when the score is this high, it's hard to get excited for home runs. Here's the pitch, and it's near the shoe tops, taken for a ball, 1-1. But when you hit a ball that good, you can't help but get as excited as this crowd and this atmosphere was. Logan Brown probably hit that over 450 feet, the 1-1. Breaking ball misses inside. I mean, that ball left in a hurry. A screaming two-run missile off the bat. Now the 2-1 to White. Swung on, popped up, third base side, foul territory. And giving it a look is Melbauer, but this will land out of play. These Otters have come alive with the bats here tonight. They are getting more timely hits, similar to yesterday. Again, they only had 5 hits yesterday with their 12 runs. The 2-2 coming. Here's a grounder through the left side, and it's a diving attempt by Genther at short. Can't get it. Base hit. A 4-hit day for White. And the first 3 batters all to reach safely for Evansville here in this 6th. They're on their way to another massive inning, and it's Giovanni DiGiacomo coming to the plate. Folks, this is going to sound really, really bad. And I don't mean it to sound bad, but this is the worst pitching staff I have ever seen in professional baseball. And look, I am not trying to be rude to these players, but my goodness, the walks, the hits that this team has given up. We are not even through 2 games. And I have never seen the struggling Otters offensively play this well this year. And give them credit, because they've looked terrific offensively here tonight. And again yesterday with their timely hits, but my oh my, meeting on the mound is over. And first pitch to Giovanni DiGiacomo misses downstairs, and the count is 1-0. That was Kuchmaner to come out and have a word with Kramer. Kramer at the set, the righty deals. Fastball low, bounces away from the catcher, and Rosario will let that one go. That might have skipped into the Otters dugout. And up to second base now is White. Falling behind often, and these Jackals pitchers just have had a real difficult time throwing strikes, throwing good strikes. Here's the 2-0. And this is tapped back to the screen, foul. And we'll try try it now at 2 balls and a strike for Giovanni. It's just been ugly to watch. Even Yuhi Sako, their best guy, got tattooed tonight. Here's the 2-1. Line back to the screen. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count now for Giovanni. But the Otters with 13 runs on 14 hits. No errors. The Jackals, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. Now the 2-2 pitch from Kramer. And it's a fastball that misses low. Well, we'll stop bashing on the New Jersey pitching staff, because that's not what our job description is. Here's the pitch, and it's low, ball 4. But it's another walk, and we are here to tell the story, and the story has been ugly this season for New Jersey's arms. DeGiacomo heads to first. Here comes Delvin Zinn to the plate, and we'll have time called again. This time it's the manager, and it looks like Bert Gonzalez will make a pitching change. We'll be back in the 6th. Your score, Evansville 13, New Jersey nothing on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. If that ball went into the dugout, did it?
Call the bullpen, New Jersey Jackals, looking forward. He's on hold and the pitch goes on mound. Rosario behind the plate. Pitch gets better, got it on the inside of your knee, swing for 19. Ready, 1-2, boys on the body. Thousand dollars in the Otters, debut.
This is ugly, man. This is just bad baseball.
Second baseman, number 1, Delvin Zinn. Edward comes leadoff batter.
On the rubber, Dejan Cole, his first pitch misses the zone, and the count is 1-0 to Delvin Zinn. We're in the 6th inning. First and second for the Otters. Nobody out. The pitch outside. 2 balls and no strikes for Zinn. Final line for Andrew Kramer. Well, the book is still open, so not final, but went a third of an inning, giving up 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, 1 K. Responsible for both runners. The pitch, and it's in for a strike. 2-1 now to Delvin Zinn. Mason White on second base. Giovanni DeGiacomo on first. On deck for the Otters, Pavin Parks, Dakota Phillips, still nobody out. The pitch, swung on, hit in the air, down by the right field line. A long run for the first baseman, Gomez, and it is a hit. Dropped in there. Scipione was racing over the right fielder, couldn't get there, and that's a Texas Leaguer single for Zinn. Everybody advances 90 feet. Base is now loaded.
Shortstop.
And coming to the plate, Pavin Parks. Boy, it is hard to see the baseball sometimes. Here at Bosse Field, the lighting of this place can make the ball disappear. Now at the plate, Pavin Parks, right on left battle. The pitch, Fastball at the top of the zone, missed just a little bit high. We're going to give you our 6th fact of the night for our Star Wars night here at Bosse Field. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, popped up, left side this time, in left field. Parks not happy, slams the bat down. Caught by Scott, the left fielder, tagging for home is White. He will score. It's a sacrifice RBI fly. Parks visibly frustrated after he just missed that one. Still picks up a sacrifice RBI fly and still has a 2-hit night, so all things considered could be worse. That's the first out here in this 6th inning. Now coming to the plate, Dakota Phillips. Runners on first and second. And the pitch to Dak. Swing and a miss, 0-1. So A New Hope, which was the first ever Star Wars film, now regarded as episode number 4 in the series, was among the first 25 films to be inducted into the National Film Registry. Next pitch to Phillips misses, and it's 1-1. So it is recognized as one of the most important films of all time. Now the 1-1 pitch from Cole. The right-hander from the stretch steps and deals. Swing and a miss. Behind on a fastball Phillips was, and it's 1-2. That movie, A New Hope, has grossed $775 million worldwide. An unbelievable figure. Here's the 1-2 to Phillips. Fastball away. Pops out of the glove of Rosario, but jumped in the air. He was able to catch it for a second time. But that's not even the best-selling film of the franchise for Star Wars. Episode 7 is the 5th all-time highest-grossing films ever of any movie. The 2-2, breaking ball outside, off the glove of Rosario once again, kicks to the third base dugout of New Jersey, both runners staying put. That Episode 7, which was The Force Awakens, grossed $2.1 billion. Now the 3-2. Swung on, blasted, high, deep to right field, and Dakota Phillips has just tied the Otters' career home run record. Number 51. A 3-run majestical blast to right. What a moment. And it is 17-0 Evansville. Tying Chris Sweeney for the all-time lead as an Evansville Otter in career home runs. Dakota Phillips with a no-doubt blast. His 9th in 24 games. And in all likelihood, it will not be long before he completely holds that record in a solo first. Now at the plate, Randy Bednar takes a strike, 0-1. Incredible. Here's the 0-1. And it misses inside to Randy. We're still in the 6th inning, folks. Evansville has a chance to do something magical here tonight. A 1-1. And it's at the head of Randy, a breaking ball. 74 miles an hour. No intent that time from Cole, but he had to hit the deck and drop out of the way. Cole comes to the set. Now the 2-1. And it's at the knees for a strike. When Andy McCauley brought back Dakota Phillips, this entire press box and the front office went ballistic because they knew how special of a player he was. Bednar swings and misses. He's down on strikes. There are 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Evansville leads it 17-0. They have scored 6 runs here in this inning. And now coming to the plate, the 9th batter of the inning, David Mendham. Or no, we'll have a pinch hitter. Looks like it's going to be Alex Adams.
Your attention, please. Now batting, number 28, Alex Adams.
And Dakota Phillips has done everything and more that McCulley has asked of him. He hits the ball with extreme authority. He has a good average. He is a special player. First pitch in for a strike to Adams, the count 0-1. And that is a really feel-good moment for this organization. The 0-1 drops in a breaking ball, strike 2. And all you can say is congratulations to Dakota Phillips. Can't wait for him to break that record, the 0-2. And it's lined back to the screen. We'll try it again at 0-2. You hope for him that it can come here at home, because if not, it will happen during the 11-game road series. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, just a little bit outside. And how special would it be for Bossy Field to erupt in joy and see Dakota Phillips hit home run 52 as an Otter, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, nice breaking ball from Cole. That'll do it here in the 6th. Another 9 batters come to the plate for Evansville. They score another 6 runs, and they lead it 17-0. They lead it. How much do they lead it? 17-0. This is unbelievable, man. This is ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah. Freaking ridiculous. Chip Korbacher.
28 Adams sticking in the game. He'll be playing third base. Slot him into the prime spot in the Otters lineup. And the call to bullpen. Chip Korbacher in to pitch. Korbacher on the mound. Brown behind the plate. It's powered by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your better needs. The Answer Auto Repair East. 812 475.
Oh, what? A Red Bull? Oh yeah, me too. These are the games that aren't even fun to call anymore. Is he really? It's been an ugly. Did you hear their broadcaster? How many home runs do we have?
Designated hitter, 34, Rob Power.
1, 2, 3. Chip Korbacher taking over duties on the mound for Parker Brahms. We're in the top of the 7th inning, and your score, Evansville 17, New Jersey nothing. Righty on lefty matchup. First pitch into Rob Paller, and it misses off the inside corner. The count is 1-0. Korbacher working from the stretch. Brahms' final line, 1 scoreless inning, struck out 3, gave up a hit. Here comes the 1-0 delivery. Swung on, ripped down the right field line. This is hooking, foul. As the New Jersey broadcaster Matt Sossler put it, it has been an ugly night for New Jersey. And this is turning into a lengthy game. One that the Jackals would like to immediately forget and never think about again. 3 home run day for the Otters as a team. They have 16 hits. Here's the one. Nope, we'll have time call. Korbacher is at the set, ready for the 1-1. Back on the rubber, the right-hander. Steps and deals. And it's a fastball that misses in. The most runs that Evansville has ever scored in a game. 28 against River City. The most runs that they have allowed in a single game in franchise history came against Florence this year. Next pitch misses the zone, and the count is 3-1 now for Paller. Korbacher at the set. Here's the 3-1. Fastball high, ball 4. And that May 25th game, Evansville gave up 20 runs.
Right fielder, 20, Arbor.
Paller on first, coming to the plate, Arbert Scipione. But Evansville has done some serious damage here tonight. The most runs that Evansville has scored in a single game this year. They had 21 against Gateway. That was back on June 1st. The pitch. And it's taken high by Scipione, 1-0. But needless to say, I don't think Korbacher will be feeling very much pressure up there. So all you have to do is throw strikes. The 1-0 inside. It was a great day from Casey Delgado. He will almost certainly get the win at this point. It would be his first pitching decision of the year. Next pitch high and in. And it's 3-0 to Scipione. The right-hander looking for a strike. Korbacher kicks and deals, and the 3-0 outside and low. Back-to-back walks here to begin this 7th. This is how you let a team have hope. A new hope.
Left fielder, 3, Jordan Scott.
As it's Star Wars night. Could be a new beginning. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. And now it's Jordan Scott at the plate. First pitch to him, a fastball on the inside corner, a strike. Let's take a look at some major league scores. The Cleveland Guardians trailing the Baltimore Orioles 7-2. And the Orioles will avoid the sweep in all likelihood tonight. 0-1, line back to the screen. And we'll try it at 0-2 for Scott. Pirates leading the Diamondbacks 4-1 at home. That's in the middle of the 7th. The Red Sox trailing to the Rangers on the road, top of the 8th, a 7-4 score. 2 on, 2 out for Boston. Tying run at the plate. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good bounce back at bat for Korbacher. Sets down Scott. Now coming to the plate, Clayton Melbauer. Runners on first and second here in the 7th, and it's 17-0. The Marlins and Braves battling it out in Georgia. And Miami with a 4-3 lead in the top of the 9th, threatening to score more. First pitch misses inside to Melbauer. Count is 1-0. Rockies and Padres knotted at 1 in the end of the 5th. That is in San Diego. Next pitch home. And Korbacher's 1-0 is in there for a strike, evens the count. Dodgers and Athletics playing in Oakland. 2-0 lead for Los Angeles, bottom of the 3rd. Mets and Angels playing in Anaheim. 1-0 lead for Los Angeles, bottom of the 1st. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2 now to Melbauer. Final active game, Philly leading Seattle on the road, bottom of the 1st, 1-0. Here's the 1-2 from Chip. Called strike 3, fastball at the knees. And Melbauer down on strikes. Back-to-back Ks after back-to-back walks to start the frame. And both runners still on first and second. We're in the seventh. Evansville leads it 17-0. Coming to the plate is Emmanuel Rosario. Right on right battle. Here's the step and the pitch from Korbacher. Swing and a miss. Some earlier contests today. New York beating the Blue Jays 8-3. The Yankees winners at home. The Cardinals, a local game, besting the Chicago Cubs 5-4 in Chi-Town. Here's the 0-1. At the knees, just a little low. The Nationals taking one from the Brewers at home 6-4. The Tigers beating the Royals 6-5. I know my good friend Matt Will not happy about that one. That's a big divisional game, and the Tigers coming away with a win. Here's a fastball high. 2 balls and 1 strike now for Rosario. 3 more games to get through. Twins beating up on the White Sox 6-2 at home. Reds taking care of duties against the Giants 6-4 at home. Here's the pitch, and it misses inside 3-1. And the last game of the day, Tampa Bay defeating Houston 6-1 on the road. Anytime Houston loses, it's a good day in Major League Baseball. Korbacher at the set. Here's the 3-1. And this is lined back to the screen. We'll try it now at 3-2. We'll get to the Frontier League scores later in the game. We're still only in the top of the 7th. 2 on, 2 outs. And the payoff pitch from Korbacher. Fastball high. Korbacher walks the bases loaded. And now coming to the plate will be the second baseman, Ryan Ford. Ford at his first at-bat in the 6th. Struck out swinging after taking over in the lineup for Xavier Valentin. Right on left battle. First pitch from Korbacher. Fastball inside. Check swing. Held up in time. And the count is 1-0. Well, Korbacher offers a 4-seam fastball, slider, changeup. All he's got to do is throw that 4-seamer for strikes. Here's the 1-0. And there it is. Fastball at the top of the zone and the count even. No, it missed the zone. Just a little bit upstairs, I guess. And now it's 2-0. Korbacher comes back home. And this is tapped foul at the plate. It'll kick to Korbacher on the mound after going off the hitter. And Ford will have to get some time. That one clanked off his ankle. We'll try it at 2-1. Korbacher on the year, 15 appearances including tonight. 18 prior innings of work, a .350 ERA. Threw in 2 innings against Schaumburg on Wednesday. Gave up a run on a hit, a walk, and a strikeout. And here comes the athletic trainer for New Jersey. This is an extended visit now to check on Ford. He seems to be okay. Korbacher ready. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fastball in. It would be really disappointing to walk in a run after how well the guys before you have pitched. We'll see what Korbacher does. Here's the 3-1 offering. Fastball lifted to the left side out of play, and we'll have another 3-2 count. Brown setting up down the middle. Here it comes, the payoff. Swing and a miss. Got Ford to chase a high fastball out of the zone. And another 3 strikeouts for the Otters pitching staff here in the seventh. Well, 3 walks, 3 Ks, no runs in for New Jersey, and it is still 17-0. Stretch time at Bossy Field.
This evening, Mike is working. We have Girl Scouts here to sing along with. So, are you guys ready? We're going to start the organ. Here we go. Time to stretch. Singing here with the Girl Scouts. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, and we'll root for the Otters. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3, stretch around and the old ball game. Nicely done. Let's give the Girl Scouts a big round of applause. Nicely done.
It's a good thing this day only comes once a year.
Come on, that's clever.
Number 23, Gary Mattis.
Bottom of the 7th inning, 17-0 Evansville. And the first pitch is on the outside corner, a called strike, and the count is 0-1 to Gary Mattis. 3rd inning in a row that Mattis has led off now. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, catches the outside corner. Dazon Cole back on the rubber. Came in to relieve in the 6th inning. And the Otters have sent 9 men or more to the plate on 3 separate occasions here in this contest. The pitch misses outside. 1-2 now. Mattis 2 for 3. 3 runs scored. 1 RBI. 1 walk. 8 out of the 9 in the starting lineup have all scored for Evansville. Grounder hit sharply to 3rd, snared by Melbauer. His throw to first is in time to retire Mattis. 1 gone. The only player
The catcher,
who
number 8,
has
Luke
not
Gamera.
picked up a base hit in the starting 9 tonight, David Mendham. He was 0 for 4 before Alex Adams came on in the 6th to take his spot, and Adams also taking over defensively at 3rd. Here's Logan Brown. First pitch he sees is in there for a strike, 0-1. Brown 3 for 3, a triple away from the cycle. Had a 2-run homer his last time up. Here's the 0-1. And he misses downstairs, goes back to the screen. 1-1 the count. No disrespect to Logan. I don't think he'll be picking up that triple. Maybe another double. But he would really have to put it in a good spot. Next pitch outside. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. Brown with his 6th double of the year, 3rd homer of the year here tonight. He's been great. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. All these Otters have been just terrific tonight. The club has 3 home runs, 2 two-run home runs, and a 3-run bomb. The 2-2. Swung on, lifted in the air, down by the right field line, foul territory. The first baseman, Gomez, giving chase, can't get there. Takes a bounce onto the concourse, and we'll have another 2-2. Cole, 5'11", 180 pounds, out of Pontiac, Michigan. The 2-2, swing and a miss, and he's able to set down Brown on strikes. First time he's been kept off the bases tonight. 2 quick outs out of the pen. Here's Mason White.
Left fielder, number 2, Mason White.
Cole gave up the 3-run homer to Dakota Phillips in that 6th inning. White 4 for 4. He's got a quartet of RBI. Bats left-handed. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Another impressive performance from one of these Otters hitters. The set and the pitch. Fastball misses away. Here's your 7th inning fact for our Star Wars night. The Wilhelm scream, popular stock sound effect, was used in every Star Wars movie until The Last Jedi. This ball's popped up, third base territory, and in foul ground it is Melbauer to range over, make the grab. A 1-2-3 inning for Cole. They did not use it in The Last Jedi, but throughout the Star Wars movies, the Wilhelm scream, again a popular sound, serving as an auditory Easter egg for the fans. We'll head to the 8th, and your score, Evansville 17, New Jersey nothing on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
And go.
Jacob Meyer. Let's do a live stat. 29.
Congratulations.
Jacob.
Simply brought to you by Melvin Ice Cream. Get your Melvin Ice Cream behind third base possession.
He's a good kid. I like him. Roomed with him in Washington. Hungry? Yeah, me too.
Otters call the bullpen. Jacob Meyer in to pitch. Meyer's on the mound. Brown behind the plate. The battery is powered by the Answer Auto Repair Needs. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair Needs. Phone direct production number 812-475-9000. Tell them, say from the Otters, send you.
Meyer might close out the last 2 innings.
Top of the order to you for New Jersey, center fielder 1.
Jacob Meyer on to pitch for Evansville. We're in the away 8th, 17-0. The Otters leading New Jersey. Top of the order, Trent Taylor digging in. 1 for 3, a single and 2 strikeouts. Final line for Chip Korbacher. 1 scoreless inning, 3 walks, 3 Ks. Righty on righty matchup. At the set, Meyer working from the stretch. He kicks and deals. Fastball line to the right side, fouling out of play. And we'll try it at 0-1. Meyer 6'2", 210 pounds, into his first professional season. And a product of the Evansville Aces. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball away. Meyer a 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, changeup, slider, curve, 5 pitches. Went with the slider on the last offering. We'll see what he comes back with here. He deals. And he went back to the slider. Missed outside, and the count is 2-1. Meyer, 9 appearances, 15 2/3 innings, a 2.30 ERA, 1.21 whip, and 15 strikeouts. Now the 2-1. Inside, ball 3. Pitched in 2 2/3 scoreless innings on Wednesday against Schaumburg. got the chance to talk about Jacob Meyer with Max Peterson, the pitching coach. Here's the 3-1. Low ball 4. And Peterson said if Meyer can stop doing that, he can be one of the best pitchers in this league, and his career does not have to stop in independent baseball. Meaning he could go on to a higher level, like the minor leagues. But he has to find a way to stop walking people. And maybe it's a little bit of the rookie yips. He also pitched a ton of innings against, or rather for Evansville. Now at the plate, Fritz Genther. Fastball misses high, 1-0. I don't really think it's the yips. He's looked great. That ERA still low. And he picks up a lot of strikeouts, but just a lot of walks to go along with it. Now the 1-0. And this is hit back over the screen, foul and out of play. 1-1. So that's the next step to develop Jacob Meyer as a pitcher. And if he can do that, who's to say what the ceiling is for a guy like this? He's young, athletic, the 1-1. And it's tipped foul back to the screen. He's got a funky arm delivery, which benefits him. And he's got good stuff. Throws the fastball in the upper 80s. Can run it into the low 90s on occasion. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on, lifted in the air, out toward right center, ranging over as Mattis. And the right fielder puts it away, 1 gone. Genther retired. Here comes Miguel Gomez. Gomez 0 for 3 tonight. 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Double play ball in effect. Top of the 8th, Evansville leads it 17-0. And they will take the series here tonight against New Jersey, trying to sweep tomorrow. Here's the first pitch, and Gomez takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Hey, we want to remind you that tomorrow we will be back at 12:35 Central Time. 12:35, not 5:05. No more of those the rest of the year. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball misses away, and thank goodness. Good riddance to those 5:05 Sunday first pitches. Who in their right mind schedules that? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that upset about it. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. I stopped myself before getting too exaggerated. But much better to have those 12:35 starts. Meyer at the set, the 1-2. And it's tipped back to the screen, foul. Gomez stays alive. Runner on first, 1 out in the 8th. But the Otters will have a chance tomorrow to close out this homestand. 6-1. Here's the 1-2. Waved at, miss, strike 3. And excuse me, swing from Gomez. A hat trick of strikeouts for him tonight. First K of the game for Meyer. Here comes Rob Paller.
Designated hitter at 34, Rob Haller.
He walked his last time up, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. This Otters pitching staff has been something else tonight, limiting the Jackals to 3 hits. Here's the first pitch to Paller. Fastball, just a little bit outside, and the count is 1-0. And the offense doing more than enough to complement this great staff. Here's the 1-0 pitch from the right-hander. Tapped foul at the plate. Trickles down the left field line. And we'll try it at 1-1. Korbacher, again, walked 3. But did not give up a run. Meyer has walked 1. Has not given up a run yet. Now the 1-1. And it misses downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. The set and the pitch. breaking ball, really close. Just missing on that outside corner. And we'll do it at 3-1 for Paller. The next offering in there for strike 2. And the count is now full. Meyer trying to work a clean 8th. He's ready. He deals. And this is swung on, popped up, foul opposite way. We'll try it again at 3-2. Runner going back to first. Arbert Scipione on deck. Jordan Scott in the hole should it come to that point. Outfield playing medium deep. Infield normal depth. No wind to speak of. Gorgeous night here at Bossy Field. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts out of the pen for Meyer. And the leadoff walk does no damage. 17-0. Evansville leading New Jersey. We'll head to the home 8th on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
Otters fans, it's time for the Legend Zip, brought to you by Hayzit Pizza. We need you to cheer on the Bossy Field
Meyer might
legends.
throw in the last inning.
Benjamin Bossy, F.J. Wright, and William Henry Harrison. Legends, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go. And we have a winner.
And no injuries. Hooray!
I think I've seen this before. Yeah, I'd do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We should think about that.
Okay, how are we going to get our family out there?
Well, that's what we should think
Center
about.
fielder,
Okay.
number 10, Giovanni DiGiacomo.
Dazon Cole back on the rubber. And we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Giovanni DiGiacomo leading it off. 9-1-2 in the order for the Otters. They lead at 17-0. First pitch swinging. This is hit to the opposite side, out of play, 0-1. DiGiacomo batting left-handed. 1 for 2. 2 runs scored, a double, a walk, a sac bunt. Here's the pitch from Cole. This is inside. Your 8th inning fact for our Star Wars night tonight. Lightsabers were originally going to be white in color. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball from Cole. Had DiGiacomo out in front, 1-2. The reason for that was George Lucas wanted to symbolize purity, but then he later changed it to the classic blue and red, which we all know for the good and the dark side. Next pitch to DiGiacomo. Misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Then there's the green lightsaber. That's another one of the lightsabers used in Star Wars. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And it misses high, ball 3. That was introduced in Return of the Jedi, and it was used for visual clarity in outdoor scenes, so people weren't confused to see a blue lightsaber in a blue sky. Now the payoff. Swung on, lifted down the left field line. Long chase over there for Scott. Dives! And he doesn't make the catch. Kicks out of his glove a couple of feet behind him, and it's a double for Giovanni. Almost a remarkable play. Kicked out of his glove at the last minute when that ball hit the ground. Along with his mitt, it just popped out, couldn't squeeze it. it's over. Here's Delvin Zinn. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Singled his last time up with a run scored. The pitch, and it's in for a strike. Also scored the first run of the game all the way back in the first inning. Feels like that was yesterday. The set from Cole. He offers up. DiGiacomo on second, and Zinn takes outside. Count moves to 1-1, so another scoring chance. Otters lead it 17-0. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? No, he did not. Well, scoreboard says 2-1. Flow Sports says 1-2. And it is 1-2. So he did go around. Cole at the set. The right-hander kicks and deals. Breaking ball bounces in, blocked by Rosario. Let's go through some other scores tonight here in the Frontier League. Bottom of the 7th inning. And Trois Rivières putting up a number on New England. They lead it 14-6. Tri-City and New York postponed in Pomona. When isn't there a series where New York doesn't have a postponement? The pitch, and this is put foul back over the screen. Tried it 2-2 again. Lake Erie taking the series over Windy City. 5-3 winners tonight. That's a big win for the Crushers. They now get back to 10 games over 500. The pitch to Zinn. Here's a tapper to the left side of the infield. Charging off the mound, Cole, and he drops it. Kicked it past the white chalk into foul territory on the left side. And what are they going to label that as? One more time. They're going to say it's an error on the pitcher, Cole. Second time that Zinn has reached via an error. He's on first, up to third, DiGiacomo. Now coming to the plate, Pavin Parks. So the Crushers keeping pace with the rest of the West. Trying to hold their playoff spot. First pitch to Parks. Downstairs, kicks away from the catcher, Rosario. Everybody stays put. Moved up that first baseline. 1-0 the count. Washington beating Sussex 2-0 tonight. But the Wild Things cannot lose. They have been so good now on a 7-game win streak with the win over the Miners. The pitch, and it misses outside. 2-0 now to Pavin Parks. Ottawa trailing and losing to Quebec 3-1 tonight. That one at the Capitals building. The pitch misses inside. 3-0 now. Also on the slate tonight, Joliet taking down Florence 10-8. That's a big win for the Slammers. A big loss for Florence, trying to crawl back and fight for a playoff spot after being in the cellar for a while. Here's the 3-0. Parks taking all the way, missed downstairs, ball 4. Bases loaded for Evansville. Bottom of the 8th, here comes Dakota Phillips.
That's into your head, sidewalk, cafe and bar. First baseman,
Well,
number 7, Dakota Phillips.
Phillips with a chance to have a historic night already with a 3-run homer. He walked and scored in the 3rd. Otters lead it 17-0. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's the pitch to him. Cuts and comes up empty. And the count is 0-1. Righty on lefty matchup. Cole deals. This ball swung on, hit high, hit deep to right, and it is gone! Number 52, and Dakota Phillips, you are now could not write a better storybook way to take over the all-time home run record as an Evansville Otter. And now it is Randy Bednar at the plate. 21-0, Evansville leads it.
Too much fun tonight at Boston Field, perhaps.
The Otters have tied their season high in runs in a game, matching that June 2nd game against Gateway. What a moment. The second home run of the night for Phillips. And we have time called as the lights have gone off here at the stadium. I think everybody needs a breather after what just transpired. That is an incredible moment. And the lights have come back on. Was that design? That had to have been design. The moment wasn't over for Dakota. Here's the pitch to Bednar. And it misses a little bit high. Count is 1-0. Dakota Phillips, the man, the myth, the legend. The pitch. Fastball high. And the count is 2-0. What a game for Phillips. Now the 2-0 pitch. Bednar hits this one well out toward right field. Ranging over is Scipione. And this will hook out a play. Still nobody out here in this 8th inning. The other game beside this one in the Frontier League, which we were talking about earlier, Gateway leading Schaumburg 6-1. Here's a ground ball hit out towards short, and Genther fields and throws to first. That's the first down. Was it a good call? So, now it'll be Alex Adams digging in. He bats right-handed. This will be the second game in a row of a 3-hour plus contest. First pitch misses high to Adams, and the count is 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air, right field. Scipione chasing after it down by the line. Makes the running catch in the Otters bullpen. Nice play by the right fielder. Now coming up, Gary Mattis. 2 for 4, an RBI, 3 runs scored.
Number 23, Gary Mattis.
Dakota Phillips has tied and taken the home run champion title in a career with the Evansville Otters here tonight. First pitch misses downstairs to Mattis, and the count is 1-0. Unbelievable. Now the next offering from Cole. Inside fastball, and the count is 2-0. I wonder what the numbers are going to be looking like on our statistical comparison from the first game of the series to when we begin play tomorrow. 2-0 is tapped foul at the plate, 2-1 now. From where New Jersey came in, they're going to be looking a lot different on the pitching side. The 2-1, swing and a miss, and they already came in last in the league in a lot of statistical categories. Well, now they are just separating themselves further from the rest of the league, but not in the right direction. Deuces are wild, the 2-2. Popped foul back over the screen. We'll try it again.
Brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it.
Cole giving up 6 runs, 4 hits, trying to complete his 3rd inning. The pitch, and he throws one to Mattis, who lines it foul to the right side. We'll have another 2-2. Kramer, 4 runs, all earned, 3 hits, a 1/3 of an inning. The starter, Sacco, 11 runs, 10 earned, 11 hits, 4 2/3 tonight. The set. The 2-2. Misses on a fastball down low and away. We have one more factoid to give you in the top of the 9th inning, so make sure to stick with us. Here's the pitch. Grounder hit to third. Diving attempt by Melbauer. Can't get it. This goes into right for a base hit. And this 8th inning will continue. Here's the 8th batter of the inning. It's Logan Brown.
Logan Brown.
Ironically, despite the score, the Otters have had more at-bats in a game before. Hard to believe, but they have sent more men to the plate other than this game. Brown goes after the first pitch. It's a fly ball to right. Charging in is Scipione. He will make the catch, and the 8th inning finally comes to an end. A grand slam for Dakota Phillips as he takes over as the all-time home runs leader for the Evansville Otters. His 2nd home run of the night. A congratulations to Phillips. And we'll be back after this. One last chance for New Jersey after this.
Can you find where Holy Moly dug himself?
So Phillips has 7 RBI tonight, 31, 188 plus 31. Phillips is 1 RBI away from a tie for being the all-time leader in RBI.
Thanks for playing.
After that grand slam.
Is brought to you by Indiana 811.
He also obviously took over as the home run.
Prevent costly damages to underground utilities. Know what's below. Call 811 or visit 811now.com at least 2 full working days before every digging project, no matter how large.
Was it a good call?
Back to you, Zane.
Thank you, Boyd. Otters call the bullpen.
I try not to get like overly excited, just yelling.
Into pitch. Valdez is on the mound. Brown behind the plate. His pitch battery is powered by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your better needs at the Answer Auto Repair East. 2319 Brewery, 12475 Tell Anthony Otters sent you.
Who is this? Oh, this is Valdez. 21-0. It's 21-0.
That should never, ever happen in any level.
No. No. Alex Valdez.
Right fielder, Swansea. Arbor Scipione.
Alex Valdez taking over here in the 9th inning. Jacob Myers' final line, 1 inning, scoreless, 1 walk, 2 Ks. Valdez 6'2", 200 pounds. Coming from the Dominican Republic. Had his first appearance of the season with Evansville not too long ago. And that happened on Wednesday against Schaumburg through a scoreless inning. He will face Arbor Scipione to lead off the inning, 21-0. Otters lead it over New Jersey. Top of the 9th, first pitch, a fastball low, and the count is 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, lifted foul the opposite way, 1-1 to the right-handed hitter. As promised, we have one more Star Wars fact, and before we say it, want to give a thanks. Here's the 1-1. Check swing, breaking ball low. We want to give a thanks to Matt Will because he inspired me to do this tonight. He brought the idea upon me. Here's the 2-1. And he misses downstairs, another breaking ball. So give him credit. Matt Will, our communication director, saying that we should do the 9 facts and 9 innings for 9 movies. And we'll give you the 9th after the next offering. Here it is. Fastball, chopped to third, foul. We'll try it at a 3-2 count. So Anakin Skywalker, who ends up turning into Darth Vader, of course, his Force ghost was actually changed when you see him in the 6th movie. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a Valdez picks up a strikeout, setting down Scipione. Here comes Jordan Scott to the plate. We're in the ninth, 21-0. Evansville leads.
Left fielder.
That
3 Jordan
change
Scott.
came when the DVD versions were released. So instead of Sebastian Shaw, it was then Hayden Christensen who took over on the screen to reflect his appearance before turning to Darth Vader. First pitch in for a strike to Scott, and the count is 0-1. And whenever the first three movies came out, next pitch, swing and a miss. The other 3, 4, 5, and 6 had already been out. But at the time, whenever Return of the Jedi was released, there was no Hayden Christensen. Next pitch misses downstairs to Scott, and the count is 1-2. So it made sense at the time to have Sebastian Shaw, but then once Anakin was Anakin, then they changed it. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3. New Jersey down to their final out in what has been a dominating night for Evansville. We're in the ninth, a 21-0 lead. The Jackals held to 3 hits, 3 errors in the field. Evansville 21 runs, 19 hits, no errors. The pitch, and it's a swing and a miss for Clayton Melbauer. The count 0-1. Valdez works from the windup. The right-hander into the motion. Here he comes. Fastball outside. 93 miles an hour on the gun, and the count is 1-1. He wears 31. Valdez steps and deals. Breaking ball, just a little bit low. A historic night for many reasons. Here's the 2-1. Fastball away, but the biggest reason, Dakota Phillips breaking the home run record. He is now the career leader as an Evansville Otter with 52. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Valdez. Swing and a miss, and the count now full. Also, after that grand slam in the 8th, Phillips now 1 RBI away from tying first place on the all-time leaderboard in RBI as an Otter. Next pitch, swing and a miss. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts for Valdez. That's all she wrote tonight. Evansville picks up the win 21-0 over New Jersey.
0 for the Otters, 0 3-3 for the Jackals.
Otters 21, 19 on 19 hits. They had 1, 2, 3, 10. No errors. 1 left on
We'd like to run
here.
around the bases post-game, head to the right field picnic area, await further instructions from Chloe. For those of you departing, the Otters are back at Bossy Field tomorrow, series finale at 12:35. We hope to see you then. Please have a safe trip home.
The Otters absolutely decimate the New Jersey Jackals tonight. They win the series after taking the middle game by a final score of 21-0 here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Before we go any further, a congratulations to Dakota Phillips, a 2-home run night, 7 RBI for him, 3 runs scored, a 3-run homer, and the grand slam in the 8th inning, which gave him the all-time leader mark in career home runs as an Evansville Otter. He now has 52, overtaking Chris Sweeney, who had 51 entering tonight. Phillips tied the mark in the 6th inning with a 3-run homer. Then he took it for good the 8th. Well, we'll go through the rest of the scoring recap. Nothing to speak of from the New Jersey side, so this is all Evansville, folks. In that first inning, Delvin Zinn scored after he stole second and third, led off the game with a walk, then came home on an error from the catcher, Xavier Valentin. That was one of 3 errors from the Jackals defense here tonight. The Otters added another in the second inning before plating their first multi-run inning. In the third, they scored 5 runs on 5 hits. It was highlighted by a beautiful bunt single from Logan Brown, a drag bunt down the first base line. Also, Gary Mattis, Randy Bednar, and Mason White, all with RBIs. White had 2 RBIs on a single in that inning. In the 5th, after a scoreless 4th, the Otters had to make up for putting up a donut in that 4th inning by scoring 4 more on 5 runs. This time, the inning was highlighted by a 2-run homer from Pavin Parks. Then, in the final 2 scoring innings for Evansville in the 6th and 8th, the Otters played it 6th in the 6th, 4 in the 8th, and they were both highlighted by Dakota Phillips, a 3-run homer in the 6th, and a grand slam in the 8th. It was an unbelievable night. Also in that 6th inning, Logan Brown had a home run. So the Otters totaled 4 team home runs tonight. And really, they just had everything going for them. It was a great night at the ballpark. 2,256 came out to see it. 3 hours and 3 minutes. Final time of today's game. We started at 88 degrees and sunny skies. And it turned out to be a great 78-degree night. Clear skies now at the ballpark. And the Otters' final box score tonight, 21 runs scored, 19 earned, 19 hits, no errors in the field, 7 men left on base. For New Jersey, they were shut out, and they had 3 hits, 3 errors in the field, 7 left on. Winning pitcher tonight, Casey Delgado, 5 innings of scoreless work, gave up just 2 base runners on 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, no walks. Parker Brahms then came out of the bullpen, struck out 3 after giving up a hit in a scoreless 6th inning. Chip Korbacher pitched in the 7th, walked 3, but stranded the bases loaded after striking out 3. In the 8th, Jacob Meyer walked 1, struck out 2, no hits, no runs. And in the 9th, Alex Valdez struck out the side in 1-2-3 fashion as he slammed the door on the Jackals. The 3rd pitching shutout of the year for Evansville. As they get the job done once again, they have again taken the series, and they have set themselves up to sweep New Jersey tomorrow. With the win, Delgado picks up his first decision of the year, moves to 1-0. Taking the loss, Yuhi Sako drops to 3-3 as the starter pitched in 4 2/3, gave up 11 runs, 10 earned on 11 hits, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. That's all she wrote. One final time, your final score. Evansville 21, New Jersey a donut. Nothing. And we'll be back tomorrow at 12:35 Central Time, first pitch. Hope to see you all there. Hope you enjoyed the ride tonight. This has been Kyle Chandler saying thanks again. Stay safe, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night. A big thanks to the crew to our left and the broadcasting booth and the press box working hard tonight. And everybody, we want to say God bless here from Bossy Field. And again, we hope to see you tomorrow as the Otters